everyone. The time is, today's date is Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. The time is 10:03 a.m. This is the IKE Operational Board meeting, in-person meeting. I'll go ahead and call a meeting to order. Mr. Secretary, can you get a roll call, please?
Here. Here.
Here. Thank you, Mr. Secretary. We'll go ahead and do the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. Now we'll have a moment of silence for our civil service personnel. Thank you. Number 5, introduction of news media guests. Mr. Secretary, you aware of anyone? I'm sorry, anyone, do I have any guests today? Sorry about that. So noted. Thank you, Mr. Dusabella. Number 6, public comment. Mr. Secretary, did anyone sign up for public comment? Okay, sir. Thank you. Number 7, approval of minutes. Mr. Attorney, is it okay if we do A and B together?
Yes.
All right, thank you. A, minutes from the IKE Operational Board meeting for Wednesday, January 15, 2025, and B, minutes from the IKE Joint Emergency Telephone Systems Board for Wednesday, January 15, 2025. Can I get a motion?
Make a motion for the approval of the IKE Operational Board meeting minutes for Wednesday, January 15, 2025, as well as the Joint Emergency Telephone Systems Board meeting also Wednesday, January 15, 2025. Second.
Okay, it's been moved and second. Moved by Chief Mills, second by Chief Bryant. For the minutes from the IKE Operational Board meeting for Wednesday, January 15, 2025, and minutes from the IKE Joint Emergency Telephone Systems Board meeting for Wednesday, January 15, 2025. Mr. Secretary, can you call a roll, please?
Chief Mills? Yes. Chief Ryan?
Yes.
Chief Brown?
Yes.
Chief Wood? Motion carries.
Number 8, Director's Report. Director Reyes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Director Reyes from the IKE 911 Center. Excuse me. Director's reports. For January 2025, the IKE 911 Center received 5,959 calls, generating 2,966 documented calls for service. In comparison to January 2024, the IKE Center received 6,293 calls, generating 2,891 documented calls for service. Calls received were down, while calls for service were up from a year ago. Probationary TCO Millie Anacleto was hired in December 2024. She's gone through roughly 2 months of training. She has approximately another month of training left. Once she has concluded training, she will be part of the afternoon 311 shift. And on February 10th, we hired Felicia Delane to replace retired TCO Paula Brown. She has begun training, and she will be training for 12 to 16 weeks. When training is completed, she will be part of the midnight shift, which is 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. And those are my director's notes. And as far as we can jump into expense report.
Well, before we do so, any questions for the director on the director's report?
No questions.
All right, bear none. Sorry about that, everybody. Go ahead.
Okay, so from January 23rd to the 13th of this month, we paid out approximately $4,664.43. Most of it went to uniforms, office supplies, and a replacement of the tornado siren in town. That leaves us with a total of $1,182,550.73.
Okay, any questions?
No questions.
All right, A, motion to approve expenses for January 2024 in the amount of, is this number correct, $4,664.43?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. You got a motion?
Make a motion to approve the expenses for January 2024 in the amount of $4,664.43.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved moved by Chief Mills, second by Chief Bryant, to approve expenses for January 2024 in the amount of $4,664.43. Mr. Secretary, can you call the roll? I'm sorry, is there any questions? No questions. Mr. Secretary, can you call the roll, please?
Chief Mills,
Yes.
Chief Bryant,
Yes.
Chief Bronow,
Yes.
Chief Willis, yes. Motion carries.
Number 10, new business A, consideration to approve the attached invoice from Environmental Systems Research Institute, Inc., for $460 even. Can I get a motion?
Make a motion to approve the invoice from Environmental Systems Research Institute for the amount of $460.
Second.
It's been motion and second. Motion by Chief Bryant, second by Chief Mills, for approval of the attached invoice from Environmental Systems Research Institute for $460 even. Are there any questions? Mr. Secretary, can you call the roll?
Chief Mills,
Yes.
Chief Bryant,
Yes.
Chief Bronow,
Yes.
Chief Willis, motion carries.
B, consideration to approve the attached quote from Mercury Systems for the amount of $3,973.37. Okay, a motion?
Motion to approve the attached quote from Mercury Systems for the amount of $3,973.37.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and second, moved by Chief Mills, second by Chief Willis for item B, for the attached quote from Mercury Systems for the amount of $3,973.37. Mr. Secretary, can you call the roll, please?
Chief Mills,
Yes.
Chief Bryant,
Yes.
Chief Bronow,
Yes.
Chief Willis, motion carries.
C, consideration to approve the attached invoice from Crossroads GIS Solutions, Inc. for $4,000 even. Can I get a motion?
Make a motion to approve the attached invoice for Crossroads GIS Solutions for the amount of $4,000.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Chief Bryant and second by Chief Mills. The invoice from Crossroads GIS Solutions for $4,000. Are there any questions? Mr. Secretary, can you call a roll, please?
Chief Mills,
Yes.
Chief Bryant,
Yes.
Chief Bronow,
Yes.
Chief Willis, motion carries.
Okay, D, this was added to the agenda. Consideration to approve the attached invoice from Mercury Systems for the amount of $27,678.54. Can I get a motion?
Motion for the approval of the emergency addition to this agenda from Mercury Systems for the amount of $27,678.54 for the Major Systems 893 PM UPS battery replacement for the IKE 911 Center.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved in second for the invoice from Mercury Systems for the amount of $27,678.54. Are there any questions or need of clarity on this item for anyone?
If I may, just a quick point of order. Since this was a late addition to the agenda, I do understand that it's an emergency situation, and that's why this needs to be done. I would just suggest that the board put this item as a ratification on the next agenda, just to make sure that all Open Meetings Act requirements are complied with. My understanding is this is an emergency issue, and if Mr. Reyes could, if Director Reyes could explain what the emergency is, just for the record.
Yes, ma'am. So we had a maintenance check last week on the UPS battery replacement, or batteries. Basically what backs up our center in case we lose power and anything like that. With any type of technology, the life of stuff usually runs out after 5-6 years. They did a maintenance check, and they found out that the UPS system revealed multiple failing batteries. The batteries in the battery chain, so in order to keep our backup, we need to replace these as soon as possible.
In my opinion, that does qualify as an emergency, which I think you guys can then vote on it at this meeting, but just out of an abundance of caution, I would suggest putting this item back on the next agenda as for ratification.
Okay.
So it'd be a motion to ratify the approval of the $27,678.54
Is how it-
invoice for Mercury Systems. So you would just describe it, but you would just add the beginning motion to ratify the prior approval of. And I can assist with that when the agenda time comes about next time.
We definitely could use that. Thank you.
So, question.
Yes.
So, you were saying that this will fall upon the new business, not old business, so this would be letter D?
This would be under, this should be under new business if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, so this is currently under new business. For the next agenda, we can put it under old
Under old
business, though.
business, yeah,
All
okay.
right, so it'll be old business.
For the next agenda.
Yes, for the ratification.
Gotcha.
Okay. Anything else on this item? Okay, Attorney, thank you for that. Appreciate that. Okay, 11, old business, none. 12, other matters. Is there anything that any of the board members or the attorney or anyone wanted to bring up at this time?
I would ask Attorney Tiffany, did we hear anything else on the same old stuff with,
The consolidation.
Yes.
And I have not heard anything since the last meeting. And at the last meeting, I know Chief Mills, I think that you were not here, you were at a conference or something. At that last meeting, we had determined, let's take it off the agenda as a standing item until there's actually something that's happening. So as of right now, I don't have any update. I know that there's talks about an overall much larger consolidation. And if that doesn't go through, then I think we'll revisit the talks about reworking how the IKE works.
Question. So is this still involving the Oak Park, River Forest, and Forest Park?
I believe so. Those discussions are happening more at the mayoral level with the higher-ups than per se with me. I haven't been brought into it yet, but I do understand that that is exactly what's happening, is that they are currently having various discussions with Westcom, I think it is? Thank you. And so, they're currently in discussions regarding how to achieve the higher level consolidation.
Okay, and then at that point, then we will receive direction from you to put it back on the agenda for that discussion.
Correct,
Future
correct.
discussion.
Once we have some sort of idea of what's going to be happening and both communities know what's going to be happening, then I'm sure Mr. Jerusik and I will work together to get this on the agenda.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, number 13, adjournment. Get a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
second?
It's been motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Hearing none, meeting is adjourned. Time is 10:17 a.m. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. So, Chief, you were saying, this was Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah, so